Based on idea and Michael Black said, there are so many important issues to be faced in the country, most especially in the creative sector. And who said, the normally you see the normal here to say any party as ye any kind, not the year tosso, the year tosso, was a cathedral and come away here as on mine.
Okay, in the first place, no, say only Hansi. Otifa. No, me just only them Hansi. Inti question be a maybe Sebiano. In Kami Pessibi Bisane say, Inti when no sha, inka ehia pa. That is number one. So say cathedral, here. The second question, so I maybe say, so what is a cathedral? The cathedral in question to what is it? Because we share a definition of a cathedral from so the definition of a cathedral or what the cathedral is. It's related to Asore, where the bishop resides and I say superintendent. That is where what is called a cathedral. Okay. This particular one, in the more ye de buy, set near ye cosino, and yet baby a bishop office be what? What am I saying? In na a mammy situated no to a point said no. A be a description no media man say a year cathedral. Because a near moment church, you know, and yet no any year cathedral. A sorry cathedral in Nimono. And me just say a beboa and can call Google na ye bisa.
Google cathedral.
But just say no, who be such a cathedral ye dear. And
me I say me come on.
No, me just say search man pacho.
I mean search man.
Enti
I message man.
No. No, enti Ola. One, me see a lot of conversation on this cathedral. One, sika ye say evne niema. Men ko ho mpacho eno ehun nsem no de. Omo nim no, but me hwe ye nuanom omo arts ni mu a omo complaining na niema no. E na ha me because one ye wo me mu han say
but make me read man.
Aye.
Michael. But manya except for me offer Socrates. And I know say me gogo what is a cathedral. To say be me saka wa ha na me to me bo saka man. I say a cathedral is a church that contains the cathedrals of a bishop, thus serving as the central church of a diocese, conference, or episcopal.
Thank you.
Episcopal.
Thank you. Intino, Oshe. A church a bishop no, be a bishop reside. What am I saying? A share and sorry, kitty be so.
Which bishop?
Intino, a bishop. A bishop
of what church?
Intino, Pacho. Good. Now, you share the need for it. Ne obi bisa say, ehu here na. And they make back to send your last me catch it on say. Me kai emra ni ebe nam conference wa Ghana. That's non-aligned movement. In somewhere you can wa Ghana about building of the conference center and the same argument say a man for a hospital. Na omuwu me kai your friend is saying Chronicle. There was an article in Chronicle. Na your kasa Osidia who so be driving straight Ghana either wabo and I say or problem with the site because the potholes are who or ya no you can't drive straight until you here see a be fixing your roads as see a be building conference center baby a building conference center no na ho and near a race course Accra race course a baby a ponko e komrika na who won faso pa every Saturday by this time in Koshweho. But the government in power, the need to build that conference center. in the future ene yeti han say you when tie dede na namanfo eye no osi wie ye ene minum ye nu nyina ye huhu faso aba uko foreign affairs auditing department niko bi so mo say revenue generation of the conference center obehu ska emeki ene yeti han say yesi aban niska enti adentira ye ko build the cathedral. But the same people who can say aban niska no, so shouldn't aban any investments nah. That is what I mean. I'm not seeing it as a waste. I see it as an investment into something that will yield revenue. Yeti han saying, see any na ye niska ne bia ye mfa say father ba no abeche iska. Me hu awe father beche niska. The sensible thing I will do first is to see how I invest the money. I will not think of how I'm going to buy heavy meal. But se mechi o common ne ni ma invest this no. Not china menya ho profiter. I will do that. Enti yesi o men ye niska o fine ye niska ye nyina ejitum. But it will be prudent see e be invest this no into building of something that will generate revenue. And the cathedral na yesi no enye bibia yesi keka eye hu. Otie that dream po ewo mu na. The tourism side, the revenue be generate. And then you call your events in your conference center. The same thing no mama said yes, there will be events. Yeah, you know me, and then no one sorry. Or him Messi. Mpacho any disco assembly can mpacho. Say fine, if you want to build a disco, fine. Yes, pay your argument. But then you who you know or him Messi no more near the Perez Dome and sorry, not failure the one adani events centers. Because we need bigger venues. And to me, that is what I see. I see a sensible in it say investment. And when I see creative for now more complaining now, I hear me because I see also the sports for no. Ye niska baba African Games. Dan kweku your boy baba betina ye no hon keten so dia in kan shoe. E dia betina han say. Abeka say I was see a stadium no na see yes omo pre sports for no pre stadium amom scan you ho but omo pre stadium see ko all African Games and omo pre sika ne see yemfa bi nkoye omo complain na yen be ye bibi yen so yetena say assess and ade na e be boa yen in the creative sector no because we share nyema na ho na the tourism aspect yes tourism, whatever aspect is it, you know, there is a revenue generation from it. The same in the conference center, there NAM conference you how many days? About 1 week. And your dear conference, you know, that edifice, no, you faswa and the the same thing in that edifice, yes, we may share the revenue generation of the free baba. I want to hear about Sikane, a yin in Abia, make say a yibia formality be a Nazi processor. Ebia anko ye enu ye different enu just obi awie sika okay
for you as a creative cultural creative artist or investor revenue generation in your industry you have been complaining said you have been complaining certain event centers. Most are complaining say many studios and media studios and film studios and you probably know around a more punk of now if you want to compare revenue generation in your industry, cathedral against say branding for events. And if you know in a year revenue wise,
ni nyina discover ba ola ni nyina nya wo kan nyina no e discover ba yakoye edna me ma example about conference center say ye events wo ye buku am sometimes that an ntokwa e crash programs crash wo what am I say so we need more your friend is saying event centers baby aye kan so no utie enema the purpose na ye your friend is saying they've told us about it also being an event center. Well, minti baby, I see I can see intimate koye rapaholic wo. Minti wo baby ah.
Okay.
Minti this a bia ye de rule bi ba say wuntimi nya rapaholic wo. Nyame fie. Ne mapa your rapaholic e abonsam adwuma. So why can't you do it there? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, being it a hall, no, I think say you can do it. Why not? Yeah, being it a hall. Why can't you do it there? Because how do you call it? Oh, parliament and near what parliament in China, if you're saying. There be parliament inside now. The other building events or no. Oh, parliament. Call parliament building. I won't say the other adjacent building event. The adjacent building almost on event. Me free in the
conference. I don't.
There be State House. State House. Almost say inside now. The other say hold no. Yeah events were.
Okay, so let's stay on the course of revenue. Because what Haiti say,
yeah,
there might a certain kind of revenue.
Yes.
And we can say a limited to who make industry.
Yes.
Now you compare revenue and give it to me in Yama or minor. If we had invested the same amount of money in buildings like studio or event centers.
Okay. Okay.
The same amount of money. Yeah, the $200 million every year. Subject. Yeah, $200 million. Yeah, but you bet me the BSC event centers amount. You bet me the business cinemas amount. But that $200 million here, you can't see cathedral.
It depends on the attraction because that $200 million now, building a cinema hall, it will be cheaper. What am I saying? But the attraction a beko cinema hall no, I think say the cathedral no attractions are $100. Well, minimum says on kind ya because actually I say there will be museums, Bible museum, other activities I can new say, but not just a theater, and as not just a hall. There are various attractions, various okay cinema India and the cinema hall projector any akonye sisi on your friend is saying screen. But when no send yet here there are various. It's like a complex. That is the explanation of the Maya. It's a whole complex. Yes. It's a whole complex containing a Bible museum and in religious oriented center. And you know, it's not just yes. Me pacho Marine Drive issue no is not has nothing to do with the conference. Me pacho Marine Drive issue na say omo Marine Drive secretariat e wo ho omo office e wo your friend say attic yeah wo ko ho a no say sad discussion so ba oh cathedral and say ba say di hu nkombo e na ebu abu awo nti Marine Drive there be but ye di hu nkombo emfaso a e ba ubisa me say Marine Drive emfaso ho man yanka e no meka but who can't bisa say cathedral no mfaso e wo ho man yen e no nkombo ne ye di no I me kai Marine Drive minim say there be omunyaye minim say most like what yes but should we have only one event center in Ghana? It's not about one event center. So it's not about we can have our 200 event centers. There's nothing wrong with it.
Me da say the kind fa and a non-political appreciation and comma His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana. And this is a non-political appreciation. This is an appreciation from a godly point of view. As a man of God and a spiritual person, I want to say we acknowledge the fact, say, Obi desire. I remember, say, in the clergy, carefully, there are a lot of presidents who have come in the past. Amampenyu dudu abetwema ko dudu na yemu bi yenya akwanya se sofodie ntino omo de omo sika omo ahonden omo anim de bebre ehye nyame adwuma mu obi ti se former president John Dramani Mahama yesi asori titru bi ode na ho de hye me kan chi just omo nyina de omo nti ba na yesi asori dan pa de a omo ye ba na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo ye man penyi sesiaro na ni so ade ho any speech I will release it on the day of laying the stone ye nyina ti osa asofo no. For me it makes a lot of sense. Number 2, we share the structure of what they are building as a cathedral. Yes, I think say baby a ye nti ase ene ye ho popoe ewurawura mu no say you see the word is a cathedral, but we share structure ni ye any edifice ni nyame beba mu a is a whole community. One, an investment for tourism. Number 2, a religious tourism beer. Check now study the late TB Joshua. Sorry. Oba Live, the synagogue. Not sorry no. Usha Ghana flag group woman. These are not Ghanaians living in Nigeria. These are Ghanaians who flew from this place Tuesday and Wednesday just to have a Sunday church and come back. And his church was an income for the thing. Now, we have really not explored that religious part of tourism and the amount of money it rakes foreign exchange. But omunyina Nigeria for humpa sene kotie besiene. Ye nyina ye ko Jerusalem. You call Wailing Wall, you say tombstone na you to form and sana. Ye starting foundation. You can find in Jerusalem nearby. It means that we brought an altar to come establish something. For me, George Lutrot, as a man of God and someone who believes in the suffering of Christ and have been saved and a child of God, this is a very good monument for Ghana. Number 2. The political thing that is here, me ham again say the projects. I say projects no. Number 3, projects. I say take it 3 years. You cut sword na you shall 3 years ni chese na na do danko Akufo-Addo ni me obe hye nyina mu obe bia no ansa na wako. When me ha bako. Me ha ne say atembia cathedral sembe ba because ye di teku akoshe ha no na ye ya be kase tiasa obi our right say o kire na adwen obi antu kase obi nkire na adwen. So come do now see your come do menti no abrochi opportunity abase be sin kwana ko fiji plate mu now see me benefits into me nkwa wala but we badwin ba na adwin ko wanima you might want to sacrifice enkwala no komo for a future better destiny. Eti mimi hwe nyama cathedral ni fimu ba no away from even just the cash inflow beba, away from that sort of religious tourism, away with the attraction of religious understanding. Wahano, me chini say you began a sike nyina mpo kosi cathedral. Me George Lutrot, me jitu.
Religious tourism.
Baby, you build the Bible museum no. E due bia wo wiase mo bia bi wo. Wo hwe attraction e ba na. E due bia e we hia se nti e place a ye di adom bi ewura ho. Asa adom no ye gidie mu no. Se mi wura ho mpo na me hu se adua na. Me pie no. Na Nyankopon there is much faith behind what we are doing. Yes, that is the faith I have. Maybe not dear, Makuma Swa dear. Send a bit me check ticket, go Israel. I'll be PFU Wailing Wall, no mono, or see me shepherding Yanya Copassisan. Mimi dear pan say, a dear wimpo, some garden, no mono. It will just be a healing garden for us. You fire need to Atimota Forest. Yeah, share Yamasumasia, ya statisia, Yamasumu, Forest, Yimwa, Aduma Chadia was Endrianum, Yama Yetu was Endrianum, that forest has its own thing that he's doing for us. Medium may say, Wo boy ye kasafa hui. Obi our rights or commenting. But I urge the people who are part of the committee for the cathedral and say, no matter what it is, they should be focused to let this thing come to pass. Omo ma yensi. Se Ghana sike nyina ade betu ankola fees ye de besi da na ye fancy. Make a way nyina so say. If you take the God factor out, you are not meaningful. Se si apo Ghana sike.
If you take the God factor out of what?
Out of your governance. You see, you are talking about the unity of churches. I'm talking about an edifice that belongs to the state. Ghana doesn't have anywhere it calls a worship center. Yanibi. No business.
It will be National Black Star Square.
It is not a worship center, please. It's not. We don't have a worship center. So for me, obi eni swadi hu na kuma swade. Obi si na nanado eti aban mu e na odi aban sika. Once oti aban mu no. So ye na adwin say ye cha ne teku odi be kwa. Let it go. Na kananado edi aban sika ni po esi onu ankasa ni fie bi daache ye yi ni fie aban mu na o sebi wie no kotre mu na be da gyan mania. Me I think say the National Cathedral our contribution.
The building of the cathedral, stop people from going to Israel?
Brilliant question. The building of the cathedral will not stop people from going to Israel, but it will attract others to have a particular type of Israel in their mind in our country. Israel, Master, Israel, but in Krofoko synagogue, Nigeria. TB Joshua call Israel. But Krofoko Israel, Nigeria. And Krofoko Malaysia, Nigeria. It make us say, when you do the thing and it's very attractive, you attract a lot. This is not to stop you from going to Israel, but we are creating our own Jerusalem with the power and the presence of God. They should not lose focus away from politics. My fear is that, Ola.
The last thing is, when it was time for the house of God to be built, David provided everything.
No, please check scripture. He says, tell the people to bring their wood, their gold, tell them to bring. So building of the tabernacle for God is a contribution of everybody. Kafra, because we know see. Quiet. David when he saw na for when you then aka no. And so when he came to David, Moses near man, the tabernacle to build tabernacle, near David. Solomon is here, sorry then. It's answered then. It's answered then. Sanity. None the band be Solomon be here.
In the building of that tabernacle, to supply the things they needed.
If you check Bible history, what is happening now happened in the building of the tabernacle. Some were against it. Some were against bringing something down to call an edifice where God will rest. But because it was a call to make sure that I will reinstitute the presence of God, to bring the presence of God back. As for the opposition, but the amigos so say, ye try sword no, ye can say in fear me and say chino, BBC beba, mesre, say, Sana ye shessin a chromo corner, and this is where we a project be, young commission, and this is where started project be, young. My worry is that young completed this particular cathedral no, to a very befitting status. No, no, don't go so be commission, on commission, because it's likely. Say any government oriented project inti. Nana do dan kwa 10 of office kwa. The cathedral will be hanging. And if you don't really commission a place of God, when we no when be no man yankopon, the Shakala glory doesn't come. Eti Ghana for enya by force. But se uji tumu say the ye dachi bi and whoever so beside secret say mebre. All events because a hall no a lot of events betima koso ho. Yeah, but nyama baby bet na koso event oh. A big complex. And the musical program, whatever you want to do can go on there. A lot will happen there. And the Ghana for what they are pair and yen shit. But what me for phone? A buffo mo, a nije mo, boss star. Now bought 9, now bought 7, now bought 9 bioma. Hash no. For one city, but I bet yes, I'm sorry that. And no found Pacoca, nothing you dying.
Yes, that one. Okay, good. The base of the conversation.
Michael Blanks and I'm a maybe a meeting no hobby. Because he spoke from a very, spiritual reasons and things, which I think, it makes sense for him. So obviously, to make for some people,
that's an insult.
I said
no, restructure it. No, please. That's
people will judge if they like it.
So you should retract that one, please.
I retract.
Don't say that again. Please.
I retract. Okay. People will judge if it's.
No, see, one thing right. No, that's an insult. No, in communication is an insult. Please. No, please. It's Ola, I don't want to dwell on it, but she has understood it. So can we move forward? No,
I didn't understand.
Don't say it makes. I said you spoken from religious point of view. It makes sense for me. No, that's an insult.
So what I'm
for
saying
me,
is,
I see it as an insult. So then take it. I don't know why. I don't want to expand it, but it is.
Okay, so for offending counselor. Okay, so I think that in a nation where pregnant women can go to the hospital and be told that in Peniho and Montana form or whatever, and then there's a whole conversation not long ago, if anything, teacher could do expose it's just crazy. But I want to listen to what Michael Blankson is saying and then be a bit of supportive with your kind, because then we share a cry a timu pan nesenya ye hu hia ye find your priorities in Sutwa the timi ye the capital town of the country, Accra, Ghana. Not say cathedral no with all the benefits both Socrates and counselor have said, and who to me here and seeing all this particular infrastructure that at least some countries yeah mention the Jerusalem near their ding at least me should them who story so omu capital town who to me flood
it happens.
Please you done, you had your time, you did spiritual.
No, you say you don't, so we are just telling you it happens.
I'm saying that
it happens.
with
even
all
New York.
the issues here in Ghana, I'm not intimidated.
No, he mentioned us, and we are correcting him.
I agree with Michael Blankson, because I will share a how pa a what Ghana ha, a how I can say a what Ghana ha. Tessa Udia for one is all Kenya. I was thinking so on Kenya, say, and you get this on Becase Avia on basic school be akaho kakra kahoni who's okay. There's a bit of education we take and now
schools be brea yes.
No, there's a Bible school in it, please.
Oh, there is there a hospital in it? Is there a hospital in it?
Yes, there's a clinic in it.
Who is it for?
There's a clinic in it.
For the nation.
Also,
for the nation. It's a national cathedral.
There's a clinic in it.
The list of priorities.
No, but I have full information.
Let me just, in fact, I was being careful, but I'm not going to be careful anymore.
No, let's go. Let's go.
Truthfully, seriously speaking, Ghana has said our priority is misplaced. It's as simple as ABC. It is misplaced. You can't tell me that a pregnant woman will go to the hospital, be lying on the floor, and my same way, Ghana, you told me that the cathedral and our whole money should be put into cathedral. What are you talking about? That the whole money now from a basic the whole of to it. What are you saying? What are you saying? Like I'm asking, what are you saying?
There's no pregnant woman lying on the floor in this country, please. It's not true. So go ahead.
Okay, I'm saying that there are a lot more important needs here in Ghana to say that we should abandon all that or say that you should prioritize cathedral.
When we build the National Conference Center,
no, please.
We're pregnant women not lying down.
Let me finish.
And the woman
Let me finish,
okay.
Please. You had your chance.
Okay.
I'm saying that I agree with Michael Blankson. There are a lot more prominent, important issues that face the ordinary Ghanaian than the cathedral.
Like what?
Like the cathedral.
I'm done. No, I haven't given up. I'm just saying that whichever reason you can garnish it with whatever words that you want. But when you go to the streets, the typical Ghanaian, and yet the best priority and the biggest priority, and the cathedral.
How about the stadium?
I don't care.
All right. To situate the conversation again, you want to understand the background to this discussion. And he said, Ghana ni outside American ni by Michael Blackson. Ina akudi komo afa cathedral yi na me ntimi kan asenya ba me pese me ka de onua eka yenye de sebi nsentoni no eka afa no kan. Was he speaking in an exclusive interview with Doreen Abio? He said, I went to buy gas, which is fuel, today. I live in California. It's the same price in Ghana as I buy in California. I said, why is the gas the same price in California as it is in Ghana? Does it make sense to you? The average income in California is probably around $250,000 a year. The average income in Ghana is about $150 a month. We have bigger problems than a cathedral, he added. Now, me trust or say, as part of so this is the background to your conversation that you're having on cathedral.
Yes, boss.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael.
Yes, boss.
Cathedral Komboy, any said the Yenia Blankson, and then an Wabetumubino. Na yemo modern said they may perceive the West situation as 7. Na ubi anko G and one Kusiboni. First of all, I think say Mahuno several arguments are a fly on the cathedral. Na and also na me person majinana me build me count me dia kakra me fi say which me account. The dikan me nya sure say Ghana ni bia na Kristo ni bia e wo mfomso e wo ho say ye rekufado so mo si cathedral. I'm not sure any Christian in his rightful sense of mind because say I disagree say yes see asodan ya ma onyankopon. Yeah, it is a fact. It's monumental. Idea you bet my idea bibia. The first question I maybe say I want to say omana etimno. Is it only a related Christian country? Ana anti so President Bisubano so a Hindu a on so obesi cathedral da na Hindu for. Obiba obesi temple. Obisiba no so olumba obu. On so be ka say me so me gidie ni se mpese me si olumba obu edema Ghana for. I think sir the cathedral issue no regardless of how beneficial a yema Christian community no sanka ye woni da so say o man no president betu mesi dia mo man no. I think sir na decision no so from the nkomo a ekoso ene yetitie mo no it's been a rushed thing and it's making it looks like we are not prepared as Ghana in terms of our financial resources no. Yenye crado as it is now no to have contributed that amount of money into building it. And not just a Ghana in your cathedral. Or maybe a monumental. Said that me offer socket kai a tourism center, this. Because if you can if you look at the money government is going to make from the building of the Marine Drive project so checking the financial benefit as against building of cathedral now. The Marine Drive could have yielded government if it really is about tourism. And we could have made a lot of money from the Marine Drive project than the cathedral.
Not true.
I'm telling you for a fact.
Not true.
Because one is business. One is this. What, bro, what can one marry?
No, if he doesn't know, you should tell him because the budget
who
is
said you don't? Please, you don't have to. When I'm talking, shut up and say if you don't know. You can't know more than somebody. What you know is what you have said. What I also know is what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm This is the thing. This is how the thing, Michael. And based on based on statistics in your mind, we check here. And then I'm not quite be to say we are in cathedral situation is now the communication is looking, because it looks like a rush thing. Because as I'm talking to you and I'm picking it from where Council Nankasa end here, what I'm saying is that if President Biaba and as I say you run an Akufo to want to make a project now, no one to make a commissioner, it is likely that any president that will come, like one you care for Baba and this project. I'm telling you, even today, if you look at them, Koso will say it's going to take a form of PPP is private BBB. But if you check her now, there are some George Muna amount for a consensus on raise on say a budget must go to Parliament for approval, and now they don't have all this. What check here? It means that a home commodiano, a fair technically, no, yeah, person is situated in common money able to take the national consensus as it is. It is because from where it started, no, it became an individual. Obi Akuma saw them and see me be president here. Messi down there, my peace FM, and I may be a president Messi. But it is not like a state national conversation. Say, or my Ghana, and I who say, in Suyire or my Ghana, you call Yankupon, ya come to Yankupon, their back in Comchess, a DS, and Yankupa Yam or my Ghana. Sir, it says, Friday, per se, Jao or Ghana, dear. Yen na yensi cathedral and from mine, and from my Yankupon, and Sana is Suyire a jai. This is not like that. We a private or be individual heart desire. So I say, Anna, what culture, Anna, as I say, or manage you too. Anything ama and conformable raise concern, say, based on ye seek a some sabre, and your ma ye here as on mine. Ya watching someone ye name, ye health needs, ye medical needs, ye way, now they are day. Many counselor say, a bayer cry, a canon quan, Kayan from Kuala school fees is now a one. Nkwala school fees now you want and can you from Kosi Cathedral. How can he even make such a statement? Mijitum say a mogo casano can sano. But practically, nobody, no parent will ever make that stand anywhere and make that statement. Say, young fuck the bus school fees, Efan Kosi Cathedral. How can anybody even say, yeah, burden everything? Or mano said they have a council cano. Or man be a and can hot near for Mansika in Apancosi Cathedral. Are you saying, sir, in the name of what? Na cathedral, you see, we are Bishop Belly and never quite now. Ye every Methodist, and a yin every Pentecost, and a being every Anglican. And then the third part of it, you see, I don't know my Christopher, and this is one of the arguments people are talking about. If the thing belongs to Christians, then it's important that the state must lead a conversation, the campaign, for Christian community to contribute to the building of the cathedral.
And they are doing.
So that it will not be like state car or minus car near Kwakotam, 25 million Ghana, 30 million Ghana. Menuka say, Korea Accra, Kwabenya to Brekusukwine. Go and look at the road. Korea a quine and Accra the wo. Mr. Sometimes, would travel in some part of the city, Accra had man, would be sounds a crossing near one national capital. Some baby one can now drive now do what? Who be sound say, aha, a national capital. And Ghana na say a regional national capital no. And then the woman and I say we crazy. So enter make catch was a Michael. The Michael. Aha, and make catch was say, Yan can obi an one man, me a Christian, me a Methodist ni mapa. Obi an waka say you see cathedral ya the bonnet. No, let us not young fancy ye, obi tear, penny be tear ya, young cancer. But as at some moment here, a woman from COVID-19 or how our mind Ghana woman sika ya spend with COVID, other factors, ne school structure, health needs, sika, or manankasanya, a banankasanya, or they develop Ghana wenu. So what trust now we young Kuntebona Sia? It makes it look as if, sir, the cathedral is a right project. And it's bringing a lot of financial stress on government. Nankasa, our kasi yenya deno. It's bringing a lot of financial stress on the government. And man neme bebre, wete. Uka dompani sisi enia. And clicky, Sika samu kwa no me sure say by this time sika kwe bi omode si no budget e release mo kasa because they will need money every year to be able to see yes sika keto an yepe over $200 million project. Now we share sika ye here for all this one. So I'm saying sir it's a whole lot of thing as I say now you situation. Na ebe bo mo dey say you betumi I find a different routes and also so you be raising revenues for the continuation of the cathedral because bra me no ka say yempo sala ye tutu from ukohwe ohodo na the pickers ni aso atutu from ni bulldozer abubu sa structure na wo ni na into obi obeka so on personal project ni yensi no we wasting the time because the foundation has already been built yet sa space na ye create at one no bibi bia no ebetum edan ahodo ho na ye dwiri na ego. So the only option we have is to now formalize a proper a discussion. See about to raise this car near to the way because baby no, it's too late for any of this. It's too late. Baby, I just say there. I am too late for anybody to be able to say yankoso anasa me yankoso because your grant your tutu only na way. And to me mom there, they are make me can say. Going forward, no, saying this one former president in terms of raising capital, no. Yen share Christopher Kitty president state nearly conversation. Now Christopher Hunu send a year important say a Christopher contribute to churches a one man have ever support to near to me raising enough money near the cathedral, no, near the sea. Because I yes I know yes or man is can a day quatama badia a baby baby no cathedral yen to me na said a council cano. Ye reku for the baby administration na still e da ho kwa ye rufu ye na kofa problem aba masama metuma ka ono no.
All right, thank you so much Dr. Kosienes Akosia Boatima Semi Control say you are hitting the nail right on his head also why if you papa bi say ye nya secret na onko so But obviously, Mr. Councillor said, so if we are talking about tourism, in your estimation, because from the way you are talking, means you have a lot of information. So, in your estimation, in terms of tourism, how much are we expected approximately to make out of the cathedral in a year?
Well, I don't have figures here, but because there's going to be a restaurant, I don't want to mention anything, but it's an investment. Can I finish? So can I finish? Because I mean, need figures, no, but o share a capital intensive project. Na nyama edi shemu no. Sika no ebewo back faster than you ever think about. Especially be a C. Any nyama esi nchen no. We will recoup the money. And I mean person money estimate. Me the document in bank me ya share straight say these are the projections I be near for. But enye a waste resources da.
Hold on. Don't let us go round and round. You don't have the figure or the estimated figure in terms of tourism fuel. That is
Menka said me see it is not readily here, but I'm telling the person said yes.
that's all.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Thank you. Now a hash Macadambo star 79.
Peace 104.3.